Okay, Young and the Restless fans, we are back. Yes, it's Monday, beginning of a new week. Hopefully, you're having a magnificent one. But you know what? We got to have a conversation about today's episode. We got a whole lot of drama, or shall I say, a hotbed of drama, secrets, and of course, the deliciously tangled webs of love and betrayal. You know what? It always seemed to deliver all the soapy goodness that we crave, and we're going to talk about it. So let's buckle up as we dive headfirst into this episode for the Young and the Restless for July 29th. Okay, so we're going to talk about this first storyline in this episode today where we got Nick doing a little catch up with his daughter Faith. And of course, the conversation of boys came up, especially after her whole breakup with Moses. Yeah, she actually dropped a bombshell, even though they were tiptoeing around the subject of new boys, that she actually been seeing some new boys. So yeah, I know Nick is like, okay, but maybe you should have that conversation with your mother. But there's a problem with that because Faith dropped a bombshell that Sharon has been pretty checked out lately. And, you know, Nick is worried. Cue that look on his face. And they both acknowledge that Sharon's behavior has been a little troubling, to say the least. And we've been seeing, and Faith has also been seeing, her mom staring blankly into outer space, not even eating her food when she ordered takeout. And she also even suspected Sharon is not even taking her meds. Yikes. And of course, that is for concern when it comes to the daughter and her ex. And there's a motto out there. If you see something, say something. If she's not eating, you need to bring it to her attention instead of saying, I see what's happening, but I'm going to talk to somebody else about it instead of doubling down and take care of Sharon in this situation. But hey, we've seen this before with Ashley, and now it's Sharon's turn. Speaking of Sharon, let's head over to her place because things are getting a little spooky over there. Sharon opened the door confused about her thoughts, and bam, the ghost of Cassie makes an appearance. And poor Sharon, seeing the visions of her lost daughter, reminding her of all that grief that she can't get rid of. Cassie's ghostly presence vanishes, leaving Sharon even more confused and rattled than ever. Now, her mind is a jumbled mess. I mean, she heads out probably hoping of a change of scenery will help her clear her head, but I think she needs a whole lot more than that. Next stop, let's talk about where she went. She went to society and this whole conversation when Sharon bumps into Daniel. And of course, he's noticing that something's off with her, that she's a little agitated, and their conversation quickly turned real heavy. Sharon's missing Cassie more than ever. Naming her company after Cassie is like pouring salt on an open wound. Now, Daniel, he tried to give a little bit of comfort, reminding her that her intense feelings is a testament of her love for Cassie. Sharon, though, is on the verge of tears, brushing off Daniel's apologies about his part in the past. Now, it's clear that this grief is still too heavy and is crushing her, but she insists that she don't need therapy after he recommended it. And you would think that because she is or have taken therapy classes, that this would be something that maybe she should take advantage of, but only if she'll just step back and see that asking for help doesn't mean that she's admitting defeat. Wait, there's more, because after Sharon leaves, Daniel got his own drama unfolding because Lucy arrives and she have a sit-down conversation with him. She's done a little bit of online sleuthing about Cassie's crash and wants to know why her dad never told her about it. Now, he explains that the pain is still raw, and of course, seeing Sharon always bring it back. Now, Lucy shows a little bit of empathy, and it's shining through as she tells him that, look, I'm old enough to understand the bad along with the good, which of course melted his little heart. And Daniel, of course, is haunted by the guilt, but Lucy, being mature and all, it seems, give him hope that healing is still possible. Now, the conclusion of this particular storyline in this episode is at the park because Nick and Faith are still there. And guess who runs into them? Sharon. And of course, Faith Faith is surprised to see her mother, who claimed that she was just having some lunch. Now, Nick, trying to be concerned and all, the ex that he is, subtly asks Sharon about her medication. But she insists, like, you know what? No, I'm fine. I'm good. The medication, it's all balanced out now. But of course, we know better, don't we? And in my opinion, I am not feeling this storyline. I don't know about you guys, but Sharon has had enough tragedy in her life. She just acquired that company. I would hope that they would give her a different plot line. I gotta say, Sharon Case is definitely killing the storyline. She's doing well, but I'm just not feeling another situation like this after we just went through Nikki's alcoholism. We just look like we're about to finish up the OCD situation with Connor, so stay tuned for that. And then we got Ashley and her DID story that just finished up. Can we get a little bit of a break? So let's switch gears and talk about this other storyline that happened in today's episode with regards to Chelsea and Adam, because they're on pins and needles. Why? They're waiting for a call from Connor's doctor. However, they are relieved, and so am I, that their son isn't hurting himself and is thrilled to learn that he is ready to transition to outpatient care. And not only that, in Genoa City. So Genoa City, get ready because Connor is coming home. And Chelsea and Adam's relief is definitely apparent, and their awkward hug after all of the call hints at the complicated emotions that they're navigating because they happened to get their freak on a few weeks ago, cheating on their current partners. However, they're committed to being a team as a parent for Connor, even if it means stepping on each other's toes every now and then. Now, as much as these two think that they're covering their tracks, Billy and Sally are getting a little bit suspicious. Now, we see these two decide to share a moment over almond milk, discussing Adam's stress-induced outbursts at Chelsea. And of course, Billy, remember, he wanted to punch him in the face. Billy is all about setting aside his vendetta for the moment for Connor's sake, but he can't shake the feeling that there's something more to Chelsea's story that they're both are keeping from the two of them. Now, when Adam and Chelsea walk in, the tension is so thick you can cut it with a knife. And Billy decides that, we need to sit down and have a conversation, the four of us, kind of wanting to clear the air before they all jump to any conclusion. However, Adam put a pin in that idea, announcing that, look, can we table this discussion? Because we're about to take off to bring Connor home. And as excited as they were, and I was expecting Billy to say, okay, I'll back down, I don't want to step on your happiness, he still, even though the jet is getting ready, want to sit down and say, we still got time to talk. And I'm like, really, Billy? Maybe let them go and you go take several seats. Okay, very interesting storylines, you guys. There you have it. Another day, another dose of drama in Genoa City. We have Sharon's fragile mental state, Faith, worries, and the brewing tension between Chelsea, Adam, Billy, and Sally. Yeah, there's no shortage of any juicy stories to sink our teeth into. So we got to stay tuned because the soap operas never stop bubbling, especially on The Young and the Restless. Also, stay tuned for the Bold and the Beautiful recap for today, as well as we have still got a lot going on in LA. I mean, we kicking the week off with a classic mother-daughter face-off as Brooke is determined to snap Hope out of her infatuation with Finn. And yeah, Brooke's maternal instincts are going to be in overdrive, and she's not going to hold back in reminding Hope that if she does this, it can create chaos if she decides to go down that path. Katie's still on a mission of her own, pushing boundaries as she hunts for the truth by pushing Poppy. And on a brighter note, we got Zende basking in the limelight, celebrating his triumph with the Brooke bedroom line. So his success brings a moment of joy amidst all his tension, showcasing his talent and drive. So go ahead and get started down in the comment section. I know you got a lot to say. Also, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your notifications so you're notified every time I post a video. And until the next one, we'll see you all soon. Bye, Soapies.